What's good? This is Trey, and this video is 3 things that men do that women find creepy. The first thing is men, um, when you're approaching a woman or interacting with a woman, one of the things that men will do is because they find the woman attractive, physically attractive, they will start walking on eggshells. And basically, what that means is they start trying to hide their intentions, trying to hide their sexuality. They start hiding their masculinity. They start basically like trying to be like a nice guy, like um, over compliment her. You know what I mean? They just acting timid and insecure and unsure and, oh, whatever you want to do, or oh, you're so beautiful, whatever you want. Like that vibe is it's bullshit. It's fake. You know what I mean? And a woman can pick up on that. You know what I mean? She could pick up on the bullshit. Um, she can feel it, right? She may not be able to detect exactly what's wrong with you, why you're acting the way you're acting. I mean, sometimes some girls, they can just tell right away. Okay, they know they look good and stuff, so they're used to guys acting weird and shit. But sometimes they're not exactly sure why you're acting like that. So they just all they know is that they feel creeped out. You feel me? And what it is because you're hiding your intentions. You're trying to act like you don't find this woman attractive. So you are hiding your sexuality. You are hiding your masculinity. You're trying to like um, like seek validation from her, and instead of like qualifying her, you're qualifying yourself to her, and it's just a weird vibe for her. You know what I mean? Um, and it's just weird. You know what I mean? This is another way to put it. It's creepy. It just doesn't feel right. You feel me? And a lot of times, you could have some things going for you. Maybe she might think you're kind of cute or whatever, but if you start behaving the wrong way and start triggering the wrong thing, she's gonna start feeling weirded out by you. And once she starts feeling weirded out by you and awkward around you, she's gonna avoid you. She's not gonna want to have anything to do with you. You know what I mean? So um instead of being timid around women, you have to uh get in the habit of, when you're around women, get better at being real, being how you really want to be. You know, if you want to flirt with a woman, flirt with her. You know what I mean? And what's gonna happen if you haven't really been embracing your masculinity and your sexuality like that, you're gonna fuck it up a couple of times. You know what I mean? You're gonna say some weird things, but you have to work on that. But that's better. It's better to be real and make mistakes than to pretend to be something that you're not. Hide your intentions and stuff like that, and hide your sexuality and walk on eggshells and shit like that. That just creates an awkward vibe. You're not gonna feel good after the interaction. You're gonna feel like a pussy, right? As you should, because if you act like a pussy, when you later on, when you reflect on the situation, you're gonna have to address that, right? So that creeps women out when you act timid and insecure about your sexuality, and you try to be Mr. Nice Guy and you walk on eggshells around her. It's creepy, okay? And what either she's gonna avoid you or she's gonna put you in the friend zone. All right, the next one is when guys try to make a woman their everything, right? They start losing focus of their goals and purpose in life, and they start making the woman their goal and purpose. And what happens here is you lose your whatever energy attracted her, whatever energy you were carrying that attracted the woman in the first place, or caught her interest or whatever. Um when you start like making her your everything and making her your all, you stop being the man that she found interesting, right? So obviously I'm talking about, this is after you've already like gotten to a point where you have a relationship with her or she's attracted to you and stuff like that. Instead of like continuing to do what got her attracted to you in the first place, a lot of guys will start like getting too into the girl, like start almost like they start worshiping her and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like once she starts showing interest, they like go all into the girl, and it's like, yo, that's too much. You know what I mean? There's certain things you was doing that created the attraction, and it wasn't making her your all. I guarantee that. You know, putting all your attention and focus into a woman and making her your purpose in life. No, you know what I mean? Women are looking for a strong man that is winning in life, that's handling his business and has purpose and has goals, and she wants to be a part of that. She doesn't want to be the goal or the purpose, right? She doesn't. If you start doing that, she's gonna start getting turned off because you're putting too much energy into her instead of putting energy out and into creation, out into purpose, out into creating value for mankind, for humanity. You know what I mean? It's not about one woman. You shouldn't make your life about one woman, right? It's okay to have a woman that you love, that you care about, and that you support and you do things for, but you don't want to make her your happiness or whatever. Okay. That's just too much. Too much energy. It's too, it makes it, what's interesting about, what can be interesting about relationships is if you can create like a situation where it's like you both know you love each other and you both enjoy each other, but you also there has to be a little bit of that feeling of, what if I lose this person? You know what I mean? And you don't. The way you do that is by showing the person that you care about them, you love them and shit, but you still handling your business, right? You're still doing your thing. You're still making shit happen. So you're still a catch, right? You're still a catch because you're still doing shit, and because you're doing your thing, should happen naturally is other women are gonna show you interest too, and she needs to see that. And when she sees that, it will confirm to her that, yes, I still have a prize. You see what I'm saying? But if you start like putting all your energy into her, what's gonna happen is, the things that got her in the first place, those things are gonna start suffering. You know what I mean? Whatever maybe you were hustling hard, business wise. You know what I mean? If you start putting your attention to the woman, your business is gonna start failing. If you're into your art and your passion, your creativity, and you start putting your energy into a woman, that's just gonna go down. You know what I mean? So you don't want to make her your all. You want to, you just don't want to. You just don't want to do that. You don't want to put all your energy into one woman and make her your purpose in life. Okay. And the third thing is demonstrating interest to a woman before she's interested in you, right? And what I mean by this is like, let's say you approach a woman, right? Obviously, if you approach a woman that you don't know, you're showing some form of interest, right? But it's not over the top. It's understandable for a man to approach a woman, right? Like that makes sense, right? A woman has beauty, a man's approaching her because of her beauty. Okay, we get it, right? What I'm talking about is when you start like, oh man, I think you're so fine, this and that, before she's even like said anything about thinking you were cool or even decent, and you're already talking about, oh, you're so fine. This what guys do, especially in the club, go up to the girl and right away, oh, you're so fine. So basically what you're telling her is like, she already has you before you even really got into the interaction and really started playing it out. You're already telling her, hey, you got me. So there's no reason for her to even want to continue, because it's like, okay, I already won the game. See you later. Let me find another challenge. You know what I mean? And it's creepy because what it signals to her when you show interest, like over the top interest or more interest than necessary to her before she has shown you interest, it shows her you must be in some form of scarcity, right? Meaning you probably don't have too much going on when it comes to women, because if you did, you wouldn't be so quick to jump all in with this woman, because you probably already have some other women, so you'd have to qualify her at least a little bit, maybe find out, is she like mentally healthy mentally, you know what I mean? Is she socially calibrated? Is she, you know what I mean? Is she intelligent, right? If you're not qualifying her at all, that shows